What is going on, everybody? Caden Lee Thompson here. Wanted to talk about steroids. Have I ever taken steroids in the past? Yes, I have. I won't sugarcoat it, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and tell you that I've not done it. Now, let's talk about its place in the fitness industry. Obviously, there are a lot of people who do use and don't want to say so, and that's fine. That's their decision. But I feel like I wanted to put a little bit of info out there for those people who have heard about it and are considering doing it for themselves and may not know where to start. I don't condone the use of steroids. I think you should go as far as you can naturally before jumping on board with it. And when I was younger, I just didn't understand that. I thought the only way to get big and the only way to kind of have that next level look is to jump on gear and take as much as possible, and that's how you get big. And unfortunately, that's just not the case. I gained very, very little muscle from that cycle that I had done originally, and I couldn't figure out why. And now that I've gotten a little bit older, have a little bit more experience, I can tell you right now that diet is 100% the first staple that you have to get down. If you're not on a good, consistent diet, you're not going to see very much gain. You will see a difference, but you're going to lose almost all of it. And the reason being is because once you get off the gear, your body can't sustain that muscle with your current either diet or your training habits. So one, get your diet on point first. Second, you should train intense. Always, always, always. You're not going to gain much muscle if you go into the gym and you're not there mentally. If you go in and you're doing just like a couple things and if you're not sweating by the time you leave the gym, you should look like you got hit by a train. That's how you know you're training right. And assuming you're training like that and you are taking the necessary nutrition needed to sustain that muscle, naturally you're going to go a long, long way. You're going to go farther than you thought possible. And people look at you and say, well, that guy's definitely taking something. What are you taking? What are you on? Whatever. And it's just the lack of discipline that they have that makes it really easy for them to point at you and say, oh, he's definitely taking something. And so don't worry about what people think. Don't be pressured to get on a substance that you have to make a lifelong commitment to. And transform your body naturally. That is going to be the best way, and you're going to see the most results, and you're going to learn how to train the best. Because without any sort of substance in your body, it's going to force you to learn how to properly train in order to see growth. Once you have that down, once you've been training for 5-6 years, then that's a time to reassess. You should not get on gear unless you plan on fitness being a part of your life. If you want to go somewhere as a career in fitness, it may be something to look at later down the road. But don't be concerned with it now. Look at there are a lot of guys out there that are natural. There are a lot of them, and they look fantastic. Don't be so easy. Don't point fingers and say he's on steroids. Don't make accusations, because there are a lot of people that have that work ethic, that have the ability to push their body far naturally. So just keep that in mind. Don't rush to get on gear. It's not worth it. You're going to have a lot of side effects, especially if you're not doing it right. If you absolutely are going to make the decision to go on and nothing's going to change your mind, I would say talk to someone in person that's done it. Talk to somebody in person. Because a lot of these guys on the internet, you look through forums, and they don't have a body. They look awful. They look terrible. And they're putting out all of these, well, I take a gram of tests a week. and I take 5 other compounds on top of that, and that's my first cycle. Don't listen to that stuff, man. You should never, ever, ever start off with multiple compounds in a cycle. You just shouldn't do it. You should start off slow, see what works with your body, and then build upon it from there. Again, I don't condone the use of steroids. But if you're going to do it, I can't stop you. And I figure just putting the information out there that I've learned firsthand can hopefully help somebody. So that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to message me through YouTube, and I can answer them for you. Until then, I'll see you guys later.